Hi everyone, welcome back to the road trip. Today we've got an amazing car to look at, a 1928 Rolls-Royce New Phantom. And we have the car's owner, VZ, he's with us. VZ, thanks for showing us your car.
Oh, my pleasure.
What year did you buy this car?
I bought it in 2008.
What kind of condition was it in?
Desperate. The engine was frozen. It was at an auction in Bonhams and Pebble Beach, and the engine was frozen. So I said I might have my shot at that car because everybody else, if otherwise, it would have bought the car.
So you got
that's
it
my kind of car.
at a bit of a bargain?
I got a bit of a bargain.
Well, it's a beautiful
Yeah.
car. Did you have to do everything to it?
Total. All the way down to the frame rails and all back up again.
Well, let's start at the engine since we're up front here. This engine was frozen.
That's what on 4 and 3.
What size?
That's a
liter?
7.5 liter. That's a new Phantom engine.
Okay.
Overhead valve. Rolls got a lot more power out of this design. They knew that they had an overhead cam, they'd get even more power, but they kept it this way because they didn't want the noise of a chain in the front. This is all gear on steel in the front for silence.
Wow.
Those gears, they took 3 days to bed them in. One professional doing it. So this is a Rolls air valve, which creates the smoothness and acceleration.
Okay.
They wanted smoothness and silence as their basic principle.
Well, it's beautifully detailed. And what caught my eye is how clean and detailed it is.
Well, down here is the seal for the engine. Rolls-Royce seal for the carburetor. Rolls-Royce would seal their carburetors because they didn't want mechanics messing with it.
Okay.
And so there's a little label on the side of the carburetor. So
Yeah.
whatever you do, don't touch those seals.
Really?
So yeah, it probably lasted about 3 weeks.
Probably. They only wanted Rolls-Royce mechanics?
That's right.
Just
They
Rolls-Royce
wanted their own
mechanics.
boys on it. So
Well,
that's it. I don't blame them.
You can't blame them. They
Yeah,
want it
that's
done
it.
right.
But when you look at the radiator, that's the nickel silver rather.
Okay.
It's not plated. That's the way this car nickel silver would look like
Beautiful.
in 1928.
Beautiful. And these grills, they open up?
Yeah, that's your air vents.
When it gets
for the
hot, do they close? And
Well, they do if the driver drives it
okay.
right.
Okay.
You know, it depends on the driver.
When it gets hot, it opens.
When you see the temperature go up and you say, "Gosh, I didn't open the shutters."
So they're not automatic.
No, they're not. Later on,
okay.
the next series, they did an automatic opening. But right on this particular series, everything is manual adjust.
Wow. Rolls-Royce. What is that there? Does that move? Is that for the...
That's for your crank for timing.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
at this point, everything has a starter, but that's for timing, and they
Got it. Why don't we
having
walk around this side?
Okay.
If you don't mind. Let's look at the body first. You've got dual side mounts,
Yes.
canvas cover, which is unique, which matches the color of the top, which is beautiful. It's like a dark gray. The body is a two-tone, a dark gray, a lighter gray with a stainless
Polished-
cove.
No, that's aluminum. That's a polished aluminum molding. This is
Okay.
a dull aluminum here, and that's a polished aluminum. And
With the red pinstripe, which
that's right.
accents it
The
nice.
red pinstripe is very, very subtle.
I-
Try to just bring out the accent a little bit.
I noticed the doors are cut back.
Yes.
They're raked back. Is this a custom body?
Oh, absolutely.
Who's the bodybuilder?
Every Rolls body was custom.
Okay.
When you went into a showroom, you ordered your body when you bought the car, and then 6 months later, you got the car.
Okay.
And this is a Brewster fabrication, body
Okay.
by Brewster, and Rolls owned Brewster at this stage.
I see there are no outside door handles.
No, this was the highest level of styling of an open car. After this, the next step is every car had roll-up windows and was a closed car. But
Yeah.
this was a totally open car, no roll-up windows.
Can we open
A
this
touring
door?
car,
I'll take a quick
absolutely.
peek inside.
Sure.
We could look at that latch.
See,
You just pull that to open it?
that's just what you do. That's your
I noticed you closed a little door there. Is that for your decanter? What do you got in there?
That's your glove box.
That's your glove box. All right, I thought I saw a bottle of something in there.
You have small gloves.
Oh, small gloves.
Small gloves. That's it. Your
And that's-
driver's gloves.
That's real wood.
Yep,
A
absolutely.
lot of gauges in there.
Oh, all those gauges were controlled by the driver. You basically have a cruise control on the car, mechanical cruise control.
Gotcha.
You control your idle speed, the richness and leanness of the mixture of the gas, and how advanced and retarded the spark was in the cylinder. So if something doesn't run, it's because the driver's not making the right adjustments.
So you got to pay attention to driving this.
So, well, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. You really control the show.
You're literally part of the car.
That's right. There's no doubt about it.
It's
in every way.
It's beautifully restored. You have, I guess this is leather, like a dark
That's
red.
leather, and this has something that's unique. It has the driver's seat can move up and down. See the little lever? So the little
I
knob
do now.
there.
I do now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that they're coming into. Generally, when you bought the car, they measured you. They measured your leg length, your weight. That determined the springing in the seats. That established where the seating should be, how close you should be to the pedals.
So it's even custom to the owner.
So it was custom to the owner, but this one has a variable. The whole seat moves up and down. So, obviously that was something the owner requested.
Exactly.
He probably had a grandson that wanted to drive it.
Probably. Can we look at the back seat real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
I love how you reach in. There's no roll-up windows. I see snaps. Is that for a top?
This is for side curtains.
Side curtains.
That's how your side curtains went in. So you had to be a little rugged for this kind of thing.
I see you've got a windscreen in the back.
In the back, yeah, that's official. That's what they would have done.
You got a footwell that's recessed.
That's a little footwell. Don't forget, they're lowering this body.
Yes.
So to lower the body, they have to make compensations for it. So
it's beautifully restored.
We didn't talk about that, but that's what they did to make this look like a speedy car. They tried to create style by lowering the top, making the body narrower. And if you look at it, there's no square lines on the car. Every line has curve to it.
The roof line matches the line of the trunk, which is reversed on the door.
Yes.
I see what you're talking about.
And this curve here is actually significant. This is called a Derby Speedster body.
Okay.
But Derby body, excuse me. And the variant makes it a Speedster, and that's at that little curve right there.
Okay.
Only four cars remain that had that curve.
How many of these do you know did they actually
13.
make? 13?
About 13 Derbys. And
these are pretty tall tires. They're solid steel, I see, right?
Oh my gosh, these cars have significant structure.
You have a wrench for that to get them on and off?
Sure, better.
Better. God forbid you go leave home without it.
That's right. That's it. Either that, or you better make friends with a lot of people on the road.
Yeah, I love the cover for the trunk.
Yes.
Is this a wood or steel?
This is a wood trunk.
Wood trunk.
Nicely covered on the inside. If we had time, I could show you the actual
JSS.
Cover.
What does that stand for?
Oh, that's the owner, John Staples Swift, and he was
the original owner.
He was the original owner. I'm the third owner of the car. We've documented all the way through with the grandkids, and I'm the third owner. So,
beautiful.
Yep.
You're a lucky man.
I am.
And
You're right.
This is the driver's side. Can you open the driver's door and we'll take a quick peek at that real quick?
Sure.
Beautiful. What is this here? Is this a glove box or something?
Yeah, that's your little storage.
Look at that.
That you have right there. Should we do the horn?
In a second, the horn. Is it worth listening?
Yes. Okay.
I see you got a lot of controls on the wheel.
This is your speed or your governor. This like a cruise control. Okay. Goes up and down hills, modest hills, without having to shift. This is the rich and lean of your spark. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, excuse me, rich and lean of your carburetor.
Okay.
So it turns the gas, more gas, less gas to the carburetor. And this one is advanced and retard of your spark, where the spark occurs in relationship to the position of the cylinder.
Love all the gauges there as well.
Sure.
What's all that? The first gauge on the left, the big one.
Oh, that's your ignition gauge. Basically, it's coil 1, coil 2, both coils. There was always backup when they built a Rolls Royce, and this is your parking lights are on the side, and then headlights.
And you have another glove box on the corner.
Massive storage.
Massive storage. You can put one glove in one in each.
That's it.
So what's the story on your horn? What's that sound like?
We got to have the horn. Okay, does that work?
That works.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
And you've got some, what are these driving lights?
You want to see the turn signal? That's not bad.
Oh, look at that.
So that
has
gives
a Rolls Royce emblem etched in there.
This would have been a parking light, and it's been repurposed for a turn signal.
And that cove is real neat. It runs down
on
the
this side. You
whole
see the cove running down through it. That helps to lower the car and make it look racier.
Yeah.
And if you look at, we talked about radiuses. Look at the curve of the front fender.
Yeah.
So
it is a unique body style.
It really is. Everything is harmonious about it. They call that the knife fender. That's what Rolls would call it, the knife fender.
Well,
it's supposed to be the image of cutting the air.
Well, I
And-
love your car, VZ. It's an
Okay.
amazing car. I want to thank you for showing us.
Absolutely, Mike. Have a good one.
All right, and folks, tell us what you think of this Rolls Royce. If you like it, leave your comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next
What
one.
if they pay cash? Just send
Cash
cash.
for what?
Send cash for the car.
Cash for the car. He's open to
No,
offers.
no, that's right now.
He's
no.
open to offers.
No.
Have a good one. We'll catch you on the
Okay,
next one.
Take care.